Hey everybody, Justin Worden with ROCKA Solutions, sitting here on the floor of the ARMA Expo inside Kalahari Resort in Round Rock. I'm with Andy Salo from East West Manufacturing. Man, how are you?
Great, thank you for joining or allowing me to come over here and talk to you.
How cool is it that we're sitting inside Kalahari?
It's amazing. This is, I think, easily the best show we've had ever in the history of ARMA, and certainly the biggest.
And it's such a good example of the growth of Austin, Texas, right? And the growth of ARMA. I mean, I remember driving down 79 when they broke ground on this, and I'm like, what is going to go there? And they started building the building, and I'm like, that belongs on Las Vegas Boulevard. Yes. And they connected a water slide to the side, and my kids went nuts.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So have you been?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yes, it's quite a sight to behold, especially first time you see it. It's like it's the real deal.
And it is like I said, it's a perfect showcase of what is happening in Austin. I mean,
right.
With ARMA, I mean, you're a board member of ARMA, so we appreciate the effort that you put there. But what have you seen with ARMA taking us from last year's show, the year before that, to this amazing show? There's so many vendors, there's so many people in this beautiful location.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at even roughly speaking, the short history of ARMA, which started in about the 2012 timeframe. Rob Misso was one of the guys who helped start it. He was just giving a talk just a little bit ago. You used to be 3 people in a room. Like that was ARMA, just a few short years ago. And now you've got over 200 local manufacturers. You've got over 400 and something members, within ARMA. As recently as just last year, we were just over in the AT&T Center, much smaller space. And so Kevin Fincher and the team did a great job with ARMA. It was totally exploded this year's capacity with what you're seeing around here today.
I wish we could turn the cameras around because there's a race car right over there. And how cool is that?
Very cool, yeah. The race car.
So in addition to ARMA, the growth here, I mean, Austin's been going unbelievable growth. We can't even talk about how much growth is happening in Austin. But I think that's also kind of compounded why ARMA has grown so much recently.
Yeah, and I think it's a combination of ARMA plus the surrounding communities, right? So Williamson County, where we are right now as part of Round Rock, and you've got all the other cities within Williamson County, and Williamson County, by just being near the nucleus of Austin, has greatly benefited from that, and that's why you see things here like Kalahari and all the business expansion that we're seeing.
Yeah, in fact, the sign that we have behind us used to say built in Austin. We had to redesign this week to say Central Texas, because we realized as we're preparing for the show, Austin has grown. And when I say grown physically, it has grown. Austin is now Round Rock, Bastrop, all the way up to Temple, Waco. It's like, at what point does it become Dallas? But Austin just keeps continuing to grow as manufacturers are looking for bigger and more space.
That's right. And it does the same thing down south. We're kind of growing into San Antonio, frankly. So I'm curious to see what happens over the next 5 to 10 years there as well, because a lot of the companies also are expanding just south of here into San Marcos and New Braunfels and all those areas.
We got some big manufacturers in Seguin and New Braunfels that are becoming members of ARMA, which we love so much. But let's take the spotlight off ARMA, because you have a day life as well, and that day life is at East West Manufacturing, who is also undergoing a lot of growth. What are you guys up to these days?
So East West Manufacturing, we do electronics manufacturing. We do that for aerospace and defense. We do it for medical, industrial, commercial, those kinds of areas. We do contract manufacturing. So we're building printed circuit boards, cable assemblies, box builds of medical devices and other things. And we actually relocated from Austin to Round Rock just 3 years ago now, built a brand new facility here. And then we've continued that growth, and more recently now we've expanded through partnerships to Guadalajara, Mexico, Thailand, China, to give customers kind of a fuller capability as their product needs grow, and if they don't only want it built in the U.S. but also want it built in other lower cost environments, we offer that to them as well.
And Guadalajara has become that hub. I do a lot of work in Guadalajara. It's like the EV capital right now for all those electronic vehicles.
That's right.
And that high volume manufacturing, they're pumping it out at a rate, but they also have, it's not so much the capabilities from a financial standpoint, it's also the labor. One issue that we're facing, I'm sure you're facing it as well, could shed some light on, is the labor shortages, finding the right people to build those circuit boards.
That's exactly right. I mean, fortunately in Central Texas here, it's a very high-tech area. When I talk to other contract manufacturers from around the country, they often have hiring challenges, and they have to hire very untrained people who they need to put through a lot of training. Fortunately, in Austin and the surrounding area, there's the workforce is fantastic. And we have groups like the Workforce Solutions, and ARMA is doing a lot of work with TSTC and ACC and the local community of educators to really bring people into the fold of manufacturing, bring them to the table with the right skill set that they've learned in those locations, as well as they've already had jobs in other manufacturers or other Tesla's here. Everybody's here, right? So,
and not everyone wants to move out to Bastrop.
That's right.
Yeah, so you got that going for you.
That's right.
That's a good way. I think they fly here from other countries or other states rather.
Yes.
And they're like, I don't know if I want to live out here.
Yeah.
So
like,
Round Rock was a good spot.
Yes.
So,
I agree.
Let's talk about the culture of East West Manufacturing. You guys have been around for a long time, and you've been a staple in Austin. You're a member of a bunch of associations, ARMA. You guys are with SMTA. You guys are really playing a big role in the development of all manufacturing, but specifically in Austin. What really is the culture like over there? When you're going competing for these employees against some of these bigger brands, what sets you apart?
Well, that's a great question, because culture is a huge part of it, right? Like I view like really kind of my number one job is to sort of help create the right culture for us as a company. I believe that a big part of the way you do that is through servant leadership. So if you follow a servant leadership model, which means I work for you, you don't work for me, and my job is to basically remove obstacles from your path so you can do your job more effectively. I think employees just knowing how they are valuable. A good example is like we'll bring in customers sometimes. So we're building lots of things lots of cool technology for different customers. We'll have a customer come in and give us like a show and tell on like how their product is built out or deployed out in whatever environment, and then we'll have an all hands so that like everybody can learn. Here's what we're building, and here's how it's really being used out there in the real world.
I love that, because so many places I walk into, and I'm guilty of this when I see places that I walk in, I do a lot of stuff with electronics manufacturing, and I just see a circuit board. I have no idea what the end product is, and sometimes I think it becomes a little mundane. And when your employees don't appreciate and understand what the end result is, how much can they really care about what they're building?
Right, that's right. And so like if you can demonstrate that in real time, I'll give you another example. We had so we build some devices for a company that does sensors for cement mixers. Okay. It determines certain things about the consistency of the cement that is in that cement mixer. And if you're building a house, you're only going to have one or two cement trucks roll up. But if you're building a skyscraper or a new facility or something like that, you have hundreds that show up. And so like you need these sensors to inform the quality manager of like, hey, truck number 7 looks great. Truck number 8 looks good. We need to check out truck number 9. Well, so what we found out is actually the new Samsung facility that's being built in Taylor, that's $40 billion brand new facility. One of our guys was out there just a few weeks ago and saw a bunch of cement trucks rolling by. He's like, oh, those are our sensors. So we were deployed out there. And so we feel like we had in a very small way, we contributed to the building of this $40 billion.
Can you speed it up a little bit?
We're trying. I need to talk to the right people.
I think that comes back down to what started this space, and like how there's just a lot of people building at one time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of issues with that, but I'm sure that plan will get up and running very soon.
I hope so. Yeah, we actually had the same problem when we were building our facility in Round Rock, which was just a few short years ago. And it was at the same time that Tesla announced that they were moving to Austin or Bastrop, as you pointed out. And what happened was we had to hurry up and build our facility because all construction resources within like a 150-mile radius got sucked into the Tesla vortex. So you needed to get ahead of that curve and build, because otherwise you weren't going to get anything built.
That's so funny. I'm just having like a realization as you're talking. I'm smiling because that's just another level of competition I've never thought about until just now with all of this, because
construction resource competition.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. And I assume that means also the supplies that go into the construction.
That's right. Supply chain for construction was also greatly affected.
Unreal. I mean, you and I deal with that daily on like the circuit board side of things, but we're talking about buildings now. So,
Yeah.
well, this has been a great conversation. What you're doing with ARMA, SMTA, what you do with East West Manufacturing, you guys are really making a difference in the electronics manufacturing and manufacturing as a whole. But for people watching this and they just want to figure out how they can work with you or work for you, what's the best website to go to?
EWME.com, eastwestmanufacturingenterprises.com, and come check us out.
East West Manufacturing. If you can't get a hold of anyone, give Andy a call.
All right. Thank you, Justin.